All right, guys, it's Sean Willard here. So it's finally spray day again, third time in 3 months. First time really doesn't even count because it was Paul Magna's 2-minute spray job. The second time does count because it was Apex actually treating for the bed bugs, which I let him know that I was live streaming already because I didn't know if it was Paul or Apex coming to do it because Magna does not communicate back when you send them emails or leave voicemails because they never answer their phones, seems to be. So anyways, yeah, like this is my third time now, and I've been basically like, picture the couch up when we're here living. I'm sleeping on the couch. I can't even get a new bed because this has not been dealt with yet. 90 days now, going plus. It was like May 18th, the first time I discovered the bed bugs on the old mattress I threw out. And I promptly took a video of it, uploaded it to a YouTube channel, and at that point it was just to send to Paul to show him, and I showed him a couple of other things, exactly where the nesting areas were, just to show him what he would have to deal with when he got here, so he comes in prepared, right? He just comes in with that jetpack on. That's it. You're going to see Apex, they come in with like cases of tools, man, and they got 2 different chemicals that they use, and like they do everything, man. They do a good job. Paul doesn't do anything. So anyways, so here we are now, third time since May 18th. So, like it's crazy. 3 times in 3 months. This is going to be the second time getting it done properly by Apex. And now they're going to inspect for the bed bugs. If they do notice any possible bed bug activity, they are going to treat for the bed bugs. But they're doing like a major cockroach overhaul. So yeah. Let's see what happens. I'm very trusting of Apex that they're going to do a good job, and I've got my unit ready, And my unit's really an easy job compared to most units in this building. I will tell you right now, because when I moved in, it was really shoddy maintenance done. All these trims were put on; they were never sealed on the top. They should have been at least sealed on the top and nice and tight to the bottom. They had big gaps on the bottom, big gaps on the top. So I bought, a couple cases of caulking. I went through, I caulked it all, put spit on my finger and wiped behind it so it looked nice and smooth and clean, and everything is completely sealed, right? Even over in those corners where it goes into the other unit, I freaking unloaded like a half a can of spray foam up in there, and then caulked any other little gaps that were around the spray foam that they could possibly get into and hide out and nest, right? All of the they're banged up there. All of these, they're all caulked top and bottom all the way around both rooms, and I even got high temp spray paint. My mom spent like 3 hours cleaning these out, 2 days, so 6 hours in total between this room and the other room, bedroom, scrubbing all these out to get them ready and clean. And then I bought high temp paint, spray paint, and I painted them all with it, so it's nice and clean, easy to keep clean and vacuum out. I never even bothered putting the plates back over it because I didn't want it to be dark in there. I wanted it to always have light on it to kind of deter the cockroaches from wanting to go in there, right? But I try to give it a good vacuum out with a shop vac, at least every week, once a week. I try to shop vac the whole house out. So same thing, it just goes into my daughter's room, but I've spray foamed unloaded like a half can of spray foam in there. Like I went insanely crazy. Anybody else that lives in this building, I know you guys don't have cupboards that look like this, completely sealed. Because when I moved in, there was gaps 1/2 inch in the back. It was like dead bugs up in there because they had sprayed before I moved in. So I sealed everything, cleaned everything. They did a really shoddy cleaning job before I even moved in. And apparently it was an older lady that had passed away in this unit before I even moved in. And it wasn't sanitized. Let's just put it that way. It was really bad. Inside here, I know probably none of y'all have cupboards that look like that. Completely sealed everywhere, right? So like I'm just saying, I've done my part so fully. and then okay, now let's get to the spray. I finally get a date to get sprayed, and this is my third time that I've had to go through this in 3 months, okay? 3 months, and we've been living with everything basically packed out of these containers. We've been living out of these containers for the past 3 months, waiting for it to get done properly, and with no response from Paul. Complete neglect from Paul. So when they come to spray, they give you a paper that says, okay, clean your drawers out, do this, get everything ready this way so we can take care of everything. Okay, we get that paper when Paul comes too, and we assume that, well, it's not even that we should assume that. That's what they're supposed to do, is they're supposed to spray the inside of our dresser drawers because we've cleaned them all out and gotten them ready. They're supposed to spray inside of our cupboards because we've cleaned them all out and gotten them ready. Well, that there, I don't care. I'm going to wash it after they spray and explain that to them. I'm not worried about it. I didn't have nowhere to really put them, so I ran out of bins. But anyways, you know, like, it's all ready. Everything is ready. This is all moved back. I don't really get bugs in my cupboards, so, or my counters. The only spot they do get is in the side. Why they even did that makes no sense. This should just be tight. Anyways, but same thing all up inside here. Like, I've caulked everything, guys. Everything. Everything is caulked, you know. I didn't mess around when I moved in here. The only place that the bugs are is up here. So the stress we're going through, you know, we get all this ready. It took me 2 days, exactly 2 full days of just concentrating on cleaning, and then, you know, having to cook lunch and dinner for my daughter in between. But cleaning anytime I wasn't doing that. So 2 days to get everything ready, packing, going through everything with a fine-tooth comb to make sure there's no bugs in it myself. All this stuff gone through with a fine-tooth comb to make sure there's no bugs in it myself. Dirty laundry and stuff. I just covered it with some towels and shit that I had left over. Like, oh, so much work, guys. But I'm hoping it's going to be easy enough for them. My daughter's got one of those bed bug proof box spring Zen mattresses. They're actually made to be bed bug proof. And then I still put the so that's what I'm saying with the foam. But I still put the bed bug mattress cover over top of my daughter's. I didn't have one on mine. I'm gonna next time though, I'll tell you. So you can see like how clean that is. It's all sprayed with the white high temp foam. It's all caulked underneath. So I've totally done my part to keep the bugs out. Every single unit in this building, I guarantee you, has a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch gap all the way along this. I filled it all with caulking. Okay, I cleaned everything up. So I've 150% done my part to do everything I can to keep these bugs out. So imagine if my unit got that infested, okay? That infested. And I've done all that to seal it up. Where else could they be coming in from, honestly? That's the only spot. And I've even done everything I can to seal that door up. I have videos on my YouTube channel all about that. Like, I have to have these stickies everywhere. Shit falls out of the fridge and it lands on the sticky and it's stuck there for life. You know? But that's what they're doing. I know exactly what they're doing. They're coming in from the front door, okay? I have the stickies there. That's why there's so many there. They're coming in from the front door. They're running into this closet because it's dark. I never put anything in here because I know they're running in there first. And then they're getting into the backs of these doors up inside the hinges. I have a video of about 50 of them up in there. I've sucked them out with a shop vac since. I even caulked all up there because there's all big gaps, right? To keep them, to prevent from anywhere for them to be able to hide. You know, that's what you got to do with these units if you want to get rid of these things. Stop hiring shoddy contractors that don't care about their work. Hire contractors that actually care. As you can see, the work I do, I care. Like, I sealed everything, top, bottom. It's all sealed. So they're running in, front door, going in to the closet, and then trying to get up inside the bottom of the fridge and nest up in there. Obviously, that's just a fly. But yeah, obviously, okay? Because nowhere else in my house do I really see them, but there has been starting to become more of a few into my, it was a brand new stove when we moved in, and I keep it clean, as you can see, you know, like, but they do come, the odd one does come flying out of there when I turn the elements or the oven on, right? I do see it come flying out of the element area. This guy's got some in it. I've taped off the sides, which shouldn't even be doing because that's supposed to vent out of there. Anyways, and they've even put sticky tape. I don't know if you can see it, sticky tape. When I push this back, it's got exactly sticky tape all the way around the outside of it. So if they do come out and try to run, then they hopefully get caught on that, you know. But anyways, everything is ready. I just wanted to do a video. And the stress, guys, that's what I wanted to explain, is the goddamn stress. I'm live streaming because why wouldn't I be paranoid? Especially after live streaming Paul Magna's first thing. I think almost anybody that gets a spray job done is kind of in a paranoid state about it and really leery because they won't let us be there. You know, why can't we just stand at our window and watch you? Stand out my balcony door and at least be here till you're done doing it, so I know you've done everything. And then when you're done, I just walk out the door with you, and I leave, and I don't come back for the 4 hours or 6 hours, whatever it is. You know, why can't we do that? With Paul Magna, it's like we spend 2 days putting our house together, getting it all ready, all the drawers emptied, ready for you to spray, you know, ready to spray. And you make us go through this to get ready for it, and then you come in and you're there 2 minutes. You can't do a treatment in 2 minutes. So that's what I'm trying to stress to people here. You guys, it's never going to get better. Never going to get better as long as Paul Magna is doing the sprays. That's it. As long as Paul Magna is doing them with that lack of care, you know, it's pointless. You need a professional exterminator. I feel at ease already just knowing that it's Apex coming, and knowing that I've already called them and told them in advance, like, you're going to be live streamed on my Facebook, into the Facebook group for this particular building that I've created with fed up residents, because it's too much. We can't handle it no more. You know, we need to make noise about it until something gets done about it. And that's all it is. And it doesn't matter if they do just my unit, if they're not constantly, consistently, like daily, working from my unit to the next unit, to the next unit, to the next unit. They should have to be doing that daily. And then even getting the hallways as much as they can, the elevator shaft, because it's never going to get better. It's just going to keep coming right back a month later. I'm going to be calling probably every month to 2 months to get this done again. You know, so Paul, by not doing it properly the first time and just getting it done the right way the first time, putting out that money, you're actually costing yourself more money in the long run. And you're causing people like myself, tenants, to get out here and make noise, and get other tenants to start bugging you to get it done too. Like, all you're doing is costing yourself more money by not just being responsible and doing it right in the first place. That's it, you know. So any of you tenants that stuck around for this long 11-minute, 12-minute long video, sorry, I didn't mean to rant for this long, but I just wanted to fully explain, like, what are we going through here when we're doing this, man? Us as the tenants, our minds are going nuts. I don't sleep when I know that I'm waiting to get it sprayed, you know, because I just want to get this done. And when I go to sleep, I'm getting bed bug bites, or waking up with a cockroach crawling up on my arm or my leg or my face, or, you know what I mean? Wake up multiple times in the night with something crawling on me, and it's like, wake up and kick it off and check, make sure. If I see it, kill it, you know. Oh man, it's too much. It's too much. And it's only because of the way Paul is doing things. He needs to just take responsibility and get this done right the first time. Not just my unit, the whole damn building, every unit, one unit at a time. Start one floor at a time. Start from the top down, 6th floor. Start from the top down, one unit at a time each day, or even 2 units if you can get Apex to do 2 units in a day. I'm sure if you worked out a contract on the whole building with Apex, I'm sure they would do it for a better discount price too. Get it done all in one shot. Stop pissing around, because you're really just costing yourself more money in the long run, you know, and you're causing your tenants to really hate your guts, because after what you've just put me through the past 90 days, especially with the never replying to my emails, when I even called your office and I told your secretary that I was sending you an email right now to let Paul Magna know to please check his email and reply to me within at least 48 hours. And nothing, 90 days. The only reason anything has happened is because I freaking bugged the hell out of property standards. Like, Patrick Erskine probably hates my guts now too, because the bylaw enforcement officer probably hates my guts because I tricked him. You know, he came to check my unit, which my unit needed to be checked, yes, and I waited 2 months for that to happen. No help from COVID though. No, you know how things were with COVID. It's taking time. But anyways, so he comes to check my unit, and I rallied up a bunch of the tenants that are just tired of this, and I got them all out front, and I took a video of it, you know, so it's all documented. And I said, hey man, these are all tenants that have the exact same thing going on as me, and getting the same response from Paul, or getting Paul to come do the 2-minute spray, and it does nothing, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Like, hear them out. And he wouldn't even hear them out in the video, and it's uploaded on my YouTube channel. I even sent it back to his manager. I mean, it's property standards. We have property standards maintenance laws that the landlords are supposed to be following, all right? It's against the law if they're not following. They're breaking those laws. So Brant Property Standards bylaw enforcement officers unit, why are you not enforcing the laws on these landlords, slumlords? That's what they are. They're just complete and total slumlords. They're taking rents from us, and then they don't fix anything. That is their responsibility. This one in particular, Paul Magna, is leaving unfinished maintenance all over the place, big holes in people's walls, ceilings, under their sinks, stuff like that. And then we wonder why there's an infestation problem. That's never going to get better. You know what I mean? Like, this is too much. Seriously. Brant Property Standards Bylaw Enforcement Unit, you guys need to start actually doing what us taxpayers are paying your wages to do, which is to enforce the property standards bylaws. Enforce the law. You know what these landlords are doing. You've got more than enough witnesses that have sent you phone call after phone call, email after email, including myself. I know I've sent video after video in my emails to prove right in my email. So there wasn't even really a need for you to come and inspect. You've seen everything, but you claim that you can't use my video documentation. Like, it just, you know what's going on in these buildings. This building in particular, you know exactly what's going on. Enforce the law on this landlord. That's all I'm saying, man. Why do we have tenant and landlord laws if you're not going to enforce them? You guys certainly enforce the law on the tenant when the landlord wants to evict the tenant generally, unless the tenant isn't in the wrong and the landlord's actually in the wrong, and then it's seen by the Landlord-Tenant Act tribunal. But what about these landlords? They're getting away with murder, and they're killing our families. Like, there's old people that are dying because of this. There's people that are feeling suicidal because they're stuck living in something like this. Like, you don't even understand the toll that this is having on people. And that's why I'm making these videos, is to make you guys understand. You guys need to really understand that those laws are there for a reason. We are the taxpayers. We pay your wages, Brant Property Standards Bylaw, anything that is city or government. We pay for those wages through taxes that we pay every single day on every item we purchase. They work for us. So why are our rights not being met, our tenant rights to be left living in something like this? And it really appears that nothing's being done, because it's been already a full week since we were on the news. It was August the 11th, and it is now August the 19th. And I'm the first spray to get done. And then apparently there's another spray to get done on the next floor the next day or something like that. I don't know exactly what's going on there, but I'm only talking about myself personally here to let other people know how we feel. And, I'm sure a lot of people can identify with me that are living in this. So anyways, that's all I got to say. Brant Property Standards Bylaw Enforcement Service Unit officers, please do your job that us taxpayers pay for you to do. Enforce the bylaws on these landlords that are basically, they're making it feel like we're at war with them, like, all the time when we call. It's just so hard. They make it feel like it's our fault. It's our fault, but it's not our fault. When it's a building problem, that means the landlord needs to take responsibility. And if he doesn't, then the city's got to come in and step in and just get it done, man. And build a landlord, whatever you guys need to do. But this is not a proper state of living that these people, including myself, are living in at 312 Grand River Ave. So I'm going to live stream the spray today, and let's just see what happens. I've already asked them, do your best job. Seriously, you're going to be on live stream. And, because I want other people to see what a proper spray job looks like. And it's not what Paul does, that's for sure. All right, bye.